to it, but I'd say maybe Terrific are a little bit more buggy than Sentinels. But so far, Calypso so good.
Yeah, the trade out there for Sinatra. Calypso got that frag, but very well done from Sinatra just to have it back. They got to clean up these kills, though. Zombs with a headshot. Now they're going to plant within the smoke. The Sova's going to be in the opposite side of the ice wall. And they're watching a flank there, but actually the child came out and blew up. Sinatra, though, does get killed by a headshot. And look at this, a full rotation. And Zombs is actually going to be hanging out in the back of the site here. What a play. Zombs gets 2. Oh, my goodness. And then because of this, it actually is going to prompt the Raze to go back. Such a smart play there. And it was critical that Zombs hung back and got those 2 frags.
Why are you so good? All right, Caboose, we saw you being a bit of an MVP in that previous game, some certain highlight moments, but now you've got to go beyond that. Checks the left, checks the right, gets the dink, it doesn't matter.
Just the read on that round to make the call and say, all right, we should probably just take this over to the B side. It's going to be wide open. Everyone's here. Like, there's just a lot that they pulled away from that. And oh, my goodness, you hate to see it, man. You get tagged by that nade. It slows you down. You can't move. And they're going to start this round, Sentinels, without Dapper. Sinatra pushes right on in, though. Does get 1, gets 2 shots there on the finesse and Mummy. They only have pistols, though, bear in mind, so it's going to be a little challenging for them to try and go up against Sinatra with the might of the Spectre. Here comes Caboose on the flank by Lamps now. Shazam gets killed with the Bulldog at distance. Caboose looking to 4-1 to 2. That's a headshot, but cannot get himself another as Sinatra continues to march forward, move around freely with this Spectre, leaving only 1 player left alive. I believe this is Calypso on short. Not much he could do here.
I think he knows he's a little limited.
But the reality is, I mean, this guy played at the, when you play at the top, you play at the top, right? It doesn't really matter, like if you experience that life, you know what it's like. And I think Sinatra's just bringing that frantic style that he's just so good at here. He does get a proper trade. Look at the shots there from distance. That's a headshot lined up, but Mummy's going to be there to trade it out instead. And that's 3 kills for Mummy now. On the opposite side of the map, it's going to be Dapper coming from the defender side. Perhaps they're going to be wise to this one. The wall is out. Dapper doesn't have many options to work around with, but you were right here, Pansy, talking about how Terrific can bring this one back. Round 3, a cool round.
Taken out.
He does get the information. No time, though, to work with. Kind of a hope and a prayer here, but it doesn't seem like it's really going to work out all that well. Oh, my God, you're such a PC player.
I can't help I'm sorry that I don't want to give people background noise. I'm just considerate.
Fair enough.
Just being considerate, very kind of considerate purchase according to the economy. Sinatra's still quite low on the money here, but making it work. That Spectre's going to do very well in this sort of regard. How has he just found that sort of success? Playing the utility well, getting up close and personal. This man is a beast. He's coming alive when it matters most. 3 big kills, entries on the site. He's playing, completely unchained here. It's just, setting that animal loose on the site. It's absolutely wild to see. So I don't think there's a playback in. They're too close to be traded on. Unless Akis does something like filthy, it's not going to happen. But that's all Sinatra. That was Sinatra, and he had a Spectre to start with. And
he has someone there to back him up, and if not, he does it in such a way that he puts himself in a position to get back to his teammates if need be. Now the retake's going to start to come in here. Caboose is going to be on the flank. Has a rocket. Could actually just end the party here for Sentinels if he wanted to. Haven't seen a lot of Raze rockets thus far, but we're not going to see one this round. Dapper clean shots on the Caboose right into the body, leaving only Akis left alive. Does get the kill on Sinatra on the opposite side, though, because the drone's out. The Sova had it, shot that out, and now they know. So here comes the push. They're going to go and charge on forward here. The wall is in play, too. Sinatra now just clearing the site of any of that utility that could be around. Doesn't really get anything for that. Also, doesn't get the curveball through the smoke. Hunter's Fury is going to be out, though. Look at those just laser beams starting to fly through. Zombs in the insanity of it all, though, does manage to get a kill on Calypso.
Wow. Site
is going to be left open. Here's Finesse playing in the back site. They just hold on back, and I wonder what Sinatra just did there, or if he just did not intend for that to happen, but who knows? Sinatra's a madman.
Could be trying to get the timing. I don't know. It's interesting. It's a little unique. Zoms does find finesse though, so Caboose has to do something pretty magical here. He does have support, draws out the utility. But I don't think they've got this round. I genuinely don't. I think the timing's just not working out. There's too much left on the attacking side, and off the back of one ultimate use from Sinatra, that they forced the defensive side super passive on site. Watch that one back. That's a perfect way to play that out. Again, I want to highlight how good that was from the defensive side, but it's a switch up now from the Sentinels.
Seems to be the name of the game for them. They do this so well. Sinatra, curveball inside. He's going to go in for the entry, but Caboose with two. Caboose gets 3 kills. A blind frag for the first 2. And then Dapper went in for the trade as he usually does, but Caboose's shot was true. And he held on to this one. Maybe could look for another one too. Has to be careful. Down to 12 HP. Will have the Sage. Can't pop the heal. But geez, what a play from Caboose. That's what we wanted to see from him, and I'm glad he's starting to turn up here.
What do you do when you die on fully blind? I guess you got to kind of take it as it is and walk away and take it into the next round, see if these two can maybe clutch out. I'm a bit worried that they've gone for the 4-stack towards B here. Now, obviously, they don't know this. They don't know that there's a potential. There is that one player lurking around the back by A. It's an early warning signal, but there's a danger to this. It's kind of not being dealt with right now, but Six still doing damage. Rez comes in. There's a moment where this could all happen.
Yeah, this actually has become a winnable situation here for Sentinels. Now, as far as ults are concerned, it's just Sick, and here he goes. Now, Sick actually charges out. Mummy gets the frag, though, and they know exactly where he's going to be located. It was smart, though. Very
utility and player presence.
Curveballs out. And Sinatra, I really appreciate if his aim was a little bit more to the right, but I appreciate that play because he used the cage to the best of his advantage. Even though he was blocked, had no vision, made the best of a bad situation now. Shazam, I think he knows he's still going to be there. He actually gets the read, so he does find him. Zoms has his back, but the rocket's out. Caboose kills himself in the process. Gets Zom instead. Zoms, excuse me. But even then, though, they're going to have 3 players on site now, Pansy, and Mummy, along with Akis, are going to have to make this thing work. They have a res, so they can get back to a 3-3 here. Mummy with a shot from downtown on Heaven gets Dapper. 2 players left alive here for Sentinels.
Let's look at those post-plant positions. There comes that res, so now they've got more to work with. Mummy going information finding, trying to do it for free. They don't know exactly where these 2 players are, but they'd love to find out, and that's exactly what they're trying to do with all of that utility. They know where one is. They might be able to scope out the other. For now, yes, they have. Shazam goes down. They know there's one more player there, and they've dealt with it. Caboose.
Working showers. Yeah, the Omen as well, and there goes. Oh, actually, that's going to do some damage there. So it does do a sizable amount of damage to the Cypher. He's going to be all the way back by Cubby. Rotation's out. Smokes are out too. And they're going to get right inside of sight.
They found my
Play that spike. It is now down. Let's see, though, how they're going to try and retake this. It all comes down to what happens inside of Lamps. And Mummy, again, with that op, has been really impressive. They're continuing to just look around here to see what they can grab from this. So they have to make plays now. The time is going to continue to tick. Caboose, he's on the ice. They hear it. They know he's there. Finesse just tries to bait this one out. Mummy's watching the back, but Dapper and Shazam are still alive. Mummy's going to try and bait it this time around. He only has an op to deal with here. The classic is good, but
the back 2 pistol round pickups is very different from 4 gun rounds. So Terrific definitely showing that they definitely have a little bit more to give. Sinatra with the info. Quick flash going to follow in. I think he knows where potentially Caboose is, but with that wall, the slows, it's all been put down. Nice counter utility usage here. This is exactly the defensive side. There is a perfect answer to that sort of aggression coming in from an attacking squad.
Yeah, and even then, though, Sinatra's running back, like, he still was able to just completely destroy a wall. But the way that Terrific frag for one another, holding down the angle once again. Shazam is just going to drop back. Let's take some damage there from the shrapnel of the nade. No one's inside of Hookah. We got 3 players left alive here. The Omen's going to be in the opposite side of the map. He'll probably be joining his teammates shortly once they know that they're going to be on the site here. Sick had a lot of angles to look out for. Finesse, though. Finesse keeps them going in this game, in this round. Mummy in the backfield now.
I know exactly.
Spike is played. And they're going to get the intel. They know exactly where they're going to be located. Back over here in Hall. With Mummy with the op. One player's going to be inside of Hookah. They're just trying to go for this one. The spike is actually in a really awkward plant position too. You have to jump on top of that structure to get to the spike. That doesn't leave you many options to work along with here. There goes another Hunter's Fury is going to be in play. This time around, it's from Sentinels. Last player's out. He's going to have to make the play. Shazam, can Shazam be the savior that this team needs? Trying to bang him through the wall, and he gets him at the last second. Hookah, he just needed to win that fight at Hookah, and then from there, just hold down left mouse.
Here we go. There's the answer. They found that Sentinels playing patient, holding that default a little bit longer than before, and they found both sides of the aggression that was being brought out from the defensive team. And now again, Sinatra just super powerful, super quick at taking territory. Map territory is all his. Calypso has been a bit quiet to my taste from that last game where we saw him being a bit more of an impact player, but here it's going to be a clean spike plant. This retake's going nowhere. That was a perfect take. That was a perfect example of how to deal with defensive-sided aggression that's been a nuisance. You play patient yourself. You hold and catch those aggressive plays looking for information on the defensive side to allow those early rotations, and then you lean into the site. You have someone like Sinatra just leading the way by example. So very, very well played. We're seeing an excellent game between these two.
Yeah, we really are, and Sinatra
put down the smokes again, gets those defensive three-man stack closer and closer. So even if the spike goes down, they're going to be right behind them.
Oh, the delay there from the molly. That was so big there, just preventing them from being able to do anything. Akis, though, does stop the shenanigans. Dapper's going to be back, and I don't think they are aware that Dapper's here. They are going to hear him now, so they're on the hunt for Dapper, looking for him. He's listening around for all this movement. Oh my, what? No. This man, okay, thank you. All right, we can't allow that to happen. That's just ridiculous. And that time that was spent on that allows the team to be able to, or allows Sentinels to be able to come in through the defensive side. Sinatra with that frenzy still, and it's Psalms. He's looking for the right click. Does he get it? Tags him for a little bit of damage. And this is just disgusting.
Yeah. One goes too far around, and it looks like, for now, excellent flash. I expect no less from Sinatra. Gonna force him back, but they still have to take the fight against an entire squad, which is quite a lot.
Yeah, Dapper with a Spectre. It punishes Finesse. Shazam in the back. He's holding down on B long. There was that kill that came through, and they're just got to play this one slowly here. They're sick out of the teleporter. Hello. Johnny's home, I guess. Is that the quote from Here's Johnny? I don't know. I've
seen you slightly lose your mind. You know, this is a common thing between me and Sims, but I thought you were the ever professional. But here we are. Johnny is indeed home.
That's the
Six
illusion.
Gonna find the first, and he might be finding more. Look at the amount of players about to come up towards B long. It looks like Zombs is going to take over and find a boost, but the trades come back out pretty effectively as Mumi this time is not able to land the shot that he desperately wanted.
Dude, Shazam, can someone please stop him? Because he's doing all this business with the Bulldog and then just pops around corner. Oh yeah, I'll just use the classic, right? Take advantage of this super underpowered weapon. And he does it so well every time. It's like, if it's a gun and it has bullets in it, Shazam's gonna use it and use it very, very well. Calypso was waiting for that flank to come through, and he held true on that angle. But while all that was going on, the flank was starting to take place, and it was sick.
Healing area.
And I think that this prompts Sick to actually go back over to B side, and then while all that was going on, now B's going to be wide open. So Sinatra had left it, and Sick gets picked off as a straggler.
Loosen up.
What a shot, Caboose, the sheriff, one tap god, nails that shot. Now it's going to be Shazam's turn. With the op though, but Akis was there to have his back, and even though he died, they still are going to get the better out of this one. They're also going to be able to upgrade, get some guns, full sight control, and Sentinels, they're actually going to give up on this one.
Save time. Yeah, get out of there, boys. Keep hold of the guns. Nice play on the attacking side. You're right. They picked up that one player, and it was just, you know, gates wide open. There's not much more you could have been doing at that point. I felt, you know, Shazam was bang on that target, by the way, on site. If you slowed that down, he was right on, but he didn't have the time to scope in and land the shot in the end. But a good answer from Terrific. And these rounds aren't... I think the scoreline doesn't reflect how close some of these rounds have been and how well Terrific have been playing. It's the way it goes sometimes. Sentinels have been closing rounds. They've been, as a collective, incredibly strong. Look at that cinematic. Boom. Yeah, Germany, right? Like, things don't start happening until midnight. You know, it's a spot out here. But speaking of, Where the hell does Sinatra get these from? He just seems to find kills. He's in the middle of nowhere. He's just out and about having a lovely time, and now Shazam's joined in, and it's all fun. They make it look so easy.
And Sinatra was covered there because he used his run it back, ran straight to the teleporter, got the kill, right? That's something that you would normally see. But it was Shazam waiting it out and seeing if anyone was going to try and push, because when he came back into the run it back state, they still need Sinatra alive. So the protection, he was playing further ahead with that weapon. Dapper lines up a headshot.
The belt. So at the point we are seeing Shazam and Sinatra going walkabouts again. Last time around it was straight through the TP, and he's done it again. He's had success for a second time. I bet you Vanessa is pissed. I would not be happy about it. There is a Overwatch player jumping around my game. Make him goddamn stop.
Yeah, maybe. But you can't be mad about that. Oh no, Shazam has him lined up. He's going for it. Oh, actually doesn't do any more damage after that first shot that went off. Either way, though, they're going to be all the way hanging out in the back. Caboose, those headshots with the Sheriff. He's been just crushing it with that weapon every time, but Sick has been crushing it this whole game. It's Zoms with the final kill, and